Hello Bitcoiners, it's Brian here, the UK Bitcoin Master, back with yet another video in my Bitcoin for Beginners series. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, August the 2nd, 2018. Fantastic to be with you all. As always, have a strong hand, buy your Bitcoin, store your Bitcoin on a Trezor, and then wait it out. And interestingly enough, that is the topic for today. So as you start to watch this video, I would encourage you to watch the whole video, because I'm going to break it down into digestible bite-sized chunks where Bitcoin's come from, where it's going, and why you should be involved with Bitcoin. As always, let me promote my good buddy down in Australia, Bitcoin to the Moon, bitcointothemoon.com. He's got some fantastic merchandise. There's in the notes below, there's a link where you can buy the merchandise. He's got a great blog as well. So yeah, really starting to build some fantastic colleagues and friendships around the Bitcoin world. As always, please like this video, share the video. Definitely share this video once you've seen the information. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button or bang the bell button so you get any updates, notifications that I've posted a video. A couple of videos ago I did a video about the charts and where Bitcoin's come from and the highs and the lows. What I want to do today is I want to flesh that out. I want to show you visualization as to why you need to own Bitcoin, you need to store it, and you need to wait it out. And there's nothing better than to show you the past history of Bitcoin, and that's what I'm going to do on today's show. Before we go on, please follow me on Twitter at UKBitcoin Master. You can also follow me on Steemit and DTube at Buzz27. If anyone's watching this video on YouTube and they're on Steemit, please do me a favor, go on and find this video on Steemit. The link will be below to that, and upvote it. I would greatly appreciate it. So what I want to do, I want to bring the chart up, and then I'm going to show you exactly what I mean about the highs and the lows of Bitcoin, and why you don't want to let FUD, crypto noise, mainstream media, or friends and family talk you out of your Bitcoin. And over the next 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to see exactly why, and hopefully this will help you to become one of the 20%ers amongst the 80%ers that panic when the price goes down and they sell their Bitcoin and they never get back into Bitcoin again. So let me open up the charts. Excuse me. Okay, so here's a chart. Okay, and you'll notice, and forgive me for looking down at the computer, you'll notice this chart currently is going from August the 16th, 2010 to November the 14th, 2010, but we're going to move it along on a timeline so you can see these peaks and troughs, these highs and lows, these bulls and bear runs, which is so important. So here we are, and currently here, if you can see this, Bitcoin's price on August the 18th, 2010 was not even 1 cent. Or is it, $1.27? Is that 7 cents? Oh God, I can't remember. But there you go. You can see the price there. So not many people at this point were interested in Bitcoin. Only the few that had real vision to see where this might go invested into it. And boy, if they've still got that Bitcoin today, are they mega happy? And I'll show you why. Okay, so Bitcoin goes off on its journeys, and you can see as it bobs along this timeline, August 2010, September 2010, still September, and then we start to get into October, and there's a bit of movement. It starts to climb. Okay, and it climbs. 25th of October, it goes up again. And a few of the early birds are now really excited because Bitcoin's, now 19 cents. Okay, instead of 7 cents. And then it sort of comes back a bit, and then it settles, and then bang, November the 6th, 2010, it goes up to 39 cents. So from 7 to 39 was that 7 sevens are 49, 6 sevens are 40, 6x growth. Okay, so if you had a good position, you could make some money there. But then what actually happened was in November, it crashed back down again. You see that? To 21 cents. So from, where are we? 39.21, around a 50% retracement. Okay, so let's move this timeline along a little bit more, and we're really looking for June 11. Okay, so there we are. Bitcoin's climbed up again, and here we are. We're into June 11. Okay, so what I want you to notice first, if we go back and put the cursor on November 2010, there it is there. It was no more than a blip, a bump in the road. Okay, that is all it was. But at the time, it appeared like a big deal. So Bitcoin goes on its journey again. Here we are around 20 to 30 cents. Grows there to just over $1. Bobs back down again. Creeps along through May 2011. And then we start to climb as we go through May and June. And then we hit, let's call it $30 on June the 8th. Yep, June the 8th, where are we? 2011. Okay, so everyone's excited again because Bitcoin's climbed again. But what actually happens? It crashes back down again. Can you see that? Probably, where are we? Let's get it right. 18 from 30. I think that may go slightly lower. Bear with me. Yeah, it does. There we go. $12 there. So that's on the 5th of July from the 8th of June. So about a month, it's gone from, call it 30 down to 12. So, you know, it's probably dropped 60%-ish, 50%. Okay. So, you know, the weak hands are selling their Bitcoin out again, and you know, they're listening to all the news media talking about that is it. Bitcoin, the Bitcoin bubble's over. You know, it's now going to zero. The FUD's out there, the fear, uncertainty and doubt. And family members are saying, see, I told you that was a crazy idea. But the 20%ers, they hold and they just wait. So here we are, we've gone from the start of August 2010, we're now July 2011, almost a year. Let's move the timeline on a little bit. And I want you to pay attention to, keep in mind this spike here, June 11. Okay, let's go along, you know, the months creep along, we're into 2012 now. And look at this June 11, keep looking. And all of a sudden, when the next big one comes along, the June the 11 pales into insignificance again, because as each of these highs and lows happen, the price of Bitcoin is consolidating its low higher than the previous one, if that makes sense. So, you know, this one, the low was, you know, $6 here, but here it climbed up to $165, but crashed back down to $76. Yeah, so we're in, you know, 13. Okay, but what this was here, so you know, there was an exchange in April 2013 called Mt. Gox, and it got hacked. And when an exchange gets hacked, the price of Bitcoin crashes. Everyone's saying it's all over, Bitcoin's been hacked. No, it wasn't Bitcoin that was hacked, it was the exchange that was hacked, and there's a fundamental difference there. But the price crashed back down again, as you can see here. Now, if you take from August 2010 to July 13, that's 3 years. But the low here is $74 instead of 7 cents. That's the point I'm trying to get over. The difference is 7 cents 3 years previous, $74 in July 2013. So let's move the timeline on again and see what goes on. So it's quite a big spike, this one, isn't it? But not after this one comes along. Okay, so here we are. This is the crash, the April the 16th, the Mt. Gox crash. And everybody said Bitcoin was going to go to zero. It was over, it was done. Well, hello. Did it? No. Because here we are in November and December 13, when it flew up, it went on its bull run again, and it went over $1,000. And of course, all the world, the media, Bitcoin's going to the moon, this is fantastic, what's stopping this? And all of a sudden, bang, it crashes back down again, and it comes down to 400. So again, we're looking at around a 50% retracement on Bitcoin. Oh, it's dying again, Bitcoin's going to zero, and this is what the media are doing. And if you listen to the mainstream media, they're going to do you out of your Bitcoin, I promise you. What you need to do is understand all these highs and lows. So if we look at this one from, sort of the end of 2014, but we come back to this one in April 13, this is huge, and this has paled into insignificance yet again. So even on its low, we've got $446 compared to $68. You need to be getting the point here. It may crash back, but it crashes back and stays a darn sight higher than the last big crash. And there are bumps in the road all along here, but I'm highlighting the big ones. So this one, as you can see, December the 2nd there through to April 14. So a good 5 months there of Bitcoin going the wrong way, and the media picking up on it's a bubble, it's going to burst, we told you it was going to happen. All the gurus saying, told you Bitcoin wasn't worth investing in. Strong hand. Hold your Bitcoin. Let's go again. Now keep in mind how big this, or how big it appears. Let's move the timeline along again. Highs and lows, you can see them here. Low here, high here, low, up a bit, low, high. We have to live through all this. Let's keep going. We're now into 2016. Bitcoin's up again, and then it will go down again. Highs, lows. But now, if you look at this one, we get to December 2017. Now remember the previous one here, look at it. It's nothing now. It's low, I think what did we get to? $400. So we bob along, and here you see from 2015 and 2016, not much doing. So you need that strong hand to hold when it appears nothing's happening. And this is why you'll hear channels like mine, the Bitcoin Meister, Adam Meister's channel, saying, have that strong hand. We don't say that for the good of our health. We say it because the 20%ers hold out. They hodl their Bitcoin. They put it on their Trezor and they forget it. Okay, we're aiming for the 2020 halving. And then the 2024 halving. And if you're younger than me, the 2028 halving. That is where you want to focus on, because at each of those halvings, the amount of Bitcoin produced gets cut in half. It becomes more and more scarce. Scarcity means the price of the products, price of the coins going up. So I cannot emphasize enough to you all, by showing you these charts over 8 years, that Bitcoin is going up and going up and going up. But as it goes up, it's going to have pullbacks. It's going to have bear markets. You've got to ride the bear markets. You've got to ride the pullbacks and stay firm. So you 80%ers, I'm hoping to get some of you into the 20% mindset. You 20%ers that are sort of with us, but you sort of teeter a bit when the price crashes, you're going to get even stronger with that strong hand mentality. So there we are, guys. There is a classic, if you like, graphic visualization of why You need to hold your buy Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin. Think about this for a moment. I mean, currently at today, I think it's about $7,500. Let's call it $7,000. And let's say when it started it was 1 cent. You take this figure here that we're on at the moment of $7,000. I mean, it's a 7,000x growth over less than a decade. So if you put, say, £500 into Bitcoin, and over the next 8 to 10 years it's 7x again, you'd be worth 4.2 million. That is why we say it doesn't matter if you can't afford a whole Bitcoin. Get some, get it off an exchange, get it onto a Trezor. And by the way, all the links to getting a Trezor, buying your Bitcoin t-shirts and merchandise to promote it, previous shows, Adam Meister, they're all linked below in the notes section. So do check out the notes section. And there's always 4 or 5 of my previous shows below that. So I can't emphasize to you enough, follow this channel, follow what I'm teaching, but I'm relatively new. I would implore you to follow the Bitcoin Meister, Adam Meister, as well, because he's got way more experience than me, but we're singing from the same hymn book. We're talking the same message. As it's going up, it's going to retrace, but it's going to go up and it's going to go up. And that is why I love this t-shirt, Bitcoin to the moon, because if you buy some Bitcoin now and you hold that Bitcoin, I promise you, if you can hold that for between 3, 5, 8 and 10 years, you're going to be significantly wealthy as this thing becomes mainstream. So that is all I wanted to cover with you guys today. As always, finally, have that strong hand. Buy some Bitcoin, get it off the exchange, remember Mt. Gox and the hack, onto a hardware device. My advice, Trezor, the best, the easiest to use hardware device there is. If anybody wants some assistance on that, I'm going to start doing some low-key Trezor consultations to help people get it off an exchange onto a Trezor. If you want to contact me, contact me through Twitter at UKBitcoin Master. Obviously leave me a message here in the notes section. My familiarization is only with getting it off an exchange onto the Trezor, which I've done several times over for me, family, etc. And I'm pretty fluent on that. So I'll be happy to help anybody with that for a minute little bit of Bitcoin donation. That's how it works. That is it, guys. Follow me on Twitter at UKBitcoin Master. Follow me on Steemit and DTube at Buzz27. As always, like the video, share the video, particularly this video. Subscribe to the channel. I need to get the subscribers up, guys, so we can get the message out to more ordinary people so they can get into Bitcoin, and then mass adoption will happen and your Bitcoin will go up in value. So you can help me to help you by subscribing and getting this video in the hands of other people that you know. Next to the subscribe button there's a bell button. I would say bang it so that when I put a video up you are notified. That is it for the show, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic Bitcoin day, and I'll catch you on my next video. Cheers, everyone.